you've got to give a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. It feels like joy. It feels like love. It feels like celebration. Sometimes it can feel like grief and sorrow and sadness. But then wrapped up together, it's this complete package of everything that's the best out of life.
My dad gave me some very life-changing advice, and it was actually when he was dying of cancer. And he said, don't wait. He says, do what you want, babe. Do what you love, because you never know when the end is near. I went right over to St. Anne's to be a volunteer because that's what I wanted to do. My whole life was to help the elderly.
The reason we choose to support the Leo Center for Caring is, first of all, our love for the elderly, but I think more important in this case is the fact that given the experience that I had with my dad passing away when I was in high school, my dad had pancreatic cancer, and this was in the 60s, so it was before the time of visiting nurses and that kind of thing. And we ended up taking care of him at home for 6 months, and it was primarily put on my sister and I to do that. And I always felt that we did the very best we could have done for him, but he deserved a whole lot better than what we could have done. That's why we've made it a priority to support the Leo Center for Caring at St. Anne's.
Hospice has always been an integral part of the care that's been provided at St. Anne's for our elders. One of the things that's really interesting to note about this hospice unit is that we just don't provide care to the elder, we provide care to the entire family. It originally opened as an acute inpatient hospice, meaning the length of stay was very short. We saw the demand of what the elders needed and the families, and we shifted that to a long-term care hospice. We're looking at refreshing the unit, adding a full-service kitchen, and really positioning the Leo Center for the next decade.
Knowing that this is their final home and it being the Leo Center pushes me and the staff to make sure that it's the best that we can do for them. I mean, it's their last memories of their life. You want to make that special, and that's what I try to do for them. Even though we can't make them better, we can make the process that they're going through better. How I help them be comfortable with what they're going through is just having that empathy and that compassion, and just showing them that you're still cared for.
I always have said, it takes a special person to work in hospice. And that's clearly what came through with the Leo Center. I knew that staff at the Leo Center cared about me by the way they treated me. They treated me with tender, loving care. And I mean that. Whether it was a hug, let me be by myself and go cry. There was never a doubt. They cared about me, not just the person who's in there. If there's one way I could describe the care at the Leo Center, it would be caring and compassion, both for the patient or the resident and their loved ones. Every day, all day.
From being involved with the Leo Center, I take away a couple things. First of all, a feeling of pride and satisfaction that hopefully I've repaired something I thought we could have done better for my father. And I also feel driven. There's more and more families that need help, and it doesn't stop. I am driven to help it become a better place and to help it remodel and be what it needs to be going into the future.
I always say that the people at St. Anne's Community are our heritage, meaning they built the foundation for Rochester or wherever they are. They laid down the bricks so we could build the building. I call them a treasure because they are so modest about everything they've done, yet they are so important. And I don't want to let that go to the wayside. We need to help them and we need to honor them.
It's an honor. It's an honor, truly, to know that I've helped provide comfort. We often think about the beginning of life being really beautiful and having a baby enter the world, and I think the end of life can be just as beautiful, if not more beautiful.
You've got to laugh a little, cry a little, until the clouds roll by a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love.